Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of Lobotomy. This is episode 9 and we've gone crazy here. I thought I'd be dead by now and I'm not, and that's kind of cool. Also kind of frustrating, but it's been fun and I actually really enjoy the game. So when we last left off, I was about to kick off our next scenario, which I'm going to do, but I did draw another random one because the one that we drew would have required so many changes on the board. I didn't feel good about that. So what we drew was the mission, or the scenario rescue mission. It says objectives. There's two. There's a red and blue star. It says objectives: find the professor and the key. Next scenario trigger when the professor is found. So this will be the only scenario trigger. I doubt we're going to get too far into it because the warden is right at the end of the track there. So I almost don't want to set this up, but I'm going to play it out right and get it done. So to do this, we're going to do this one, the rescue mission here. It says randomize the body snatcher. Well, let's take a look at this clown. He's pretty nasty. This is another big villain that we have to randomize. That is him, and I'm not going to get into his stats. I'll let you discover that, or if we have to fight him, we'll do that. But here he is. We're going to randomize him. So let's do that right away. It's going to be 3/4, so he's going to be down here in space 4, which is way down at the other end of the board, it looks like. Where is that? Is this 4? Right here. So he appears here in this room. And then it says that we have to also randomize one orderly in each quarter. Okay, well these are the orderlies. There's 4 of them. They too are rather nasty, so we're going to have to keep these bad guys out. But we did get rid of Big Mama, and these guys are nastier than any of the other normal critters we have on the board, but it is what it is. So we're going to have to deal with that. So we're going to put 4 of them, and they look like so. So here they are. Like I said, I don't know how much farther we're going to get in this, but we should play it out correctly. So let's roll for each one of those. We're going to roll 1 in each quarter. So we just have to roll the 12-side dice. We'll start up in the top corner. 12, so the first one's going to go in space 12. That's not great because that's pretty close to us. Let's see. Then the next one's going to go in space 9 over here. Let me see, 9 is right there. Then we got space 11 down the bottom corner. That is way down here. That's good. He's far away from us. And we've got space 5 down here. So this one will start with this nurse in this room way down here. But that's it. And that is going to be the end of our stuff that we have to do. Okay, so basically we have probably one more turn left because I think that the warden's going to come out. Well, that doesn't mean one more turn exactly. It means the warden comes out and we have to fight him. We also had to take off all the body tokens, of which there was only 1 left. So this is the one I'm taking off right here. That's part of the scenario. Because when we do actually kill the body snatcher, we're going to get to make an imagination test and see how many bodies appear. And one of them, oh, there's another one. Sorry, there was 2 on the board. One of them is going to have a key, and we'll see how that works. If we get there, I don't think we're going to get there, but let's start with our turns. We're going to have our guy Peter Constant go first. Now remember, Peter is kind of a priestly guy. He's very, very wounded right now. He's also very surrounded. We did manage to kill Big Mama, and we do have our special defenses in place. So first thing I have to do is reduce his cooldowns on both of his abilities. Not going to help us a whole lot. He's already at his maximum insanity. He can't do anything in that. If he forced to take insanity, he's dead. But the warden's not out, so he would come back. It wouldn't be such a bad time to do that. He also has lost all of his weapons. His wooden cross. Well, he handed off the club. He could take the club back from Helena and swing it. And I think that's what he's going to do. So for his first of 3 actions, he's going to take back the club from her. Yeah, all our guys are there, and we have an additional weapon, a lobotomy spike, but this is the only other weapon we have is a club. So he's going to take it back for 1. Then he's going to use it in his next one to attack, I think, the nurse, because they're pretty dangerous. There's 1 nurse and 1 scavenger. He can take out the nurse probably pretty quickly. He's going to at least try. Let's see if he can do that. That means he's going to be rolling 5 dice, but remember his special ability, he gets a 6th dice because of his ability. It also increases the durability of it if he keeps that. Let's see what he can do against this the nurse. Now the nurse has defensive 1, but it's 0 right now because if you look under here, Peter's cross is still his angelic favor is still there. That puts the nurse at a 0, so we just need to get 5 hits on it, and Peter needs a 4 or better. Let's see what he can do there. Wow, that was bad, wasn't it? We got 2 hits on it on the nurse there. That was not even close to enough to do it, and he rolled a 1, so he is going to put some more, lose some more durability on the club. He got 2 hits. I'm just going to keep those aside for right now because he's going to do it again. He's got to kill the nurse. I thought he'd be able to hit something else, but no. Okay, so that's 2 more hits, and there's 6s. So that's going to be 4 hits. Guess what? It's not enough to kill the nurse. But, you know what? He is going to use this ability and recover at least 2 of his health. Because he did 2 damage there. I mean, I wish he had done better, but that's the way it goes. So I'm going to take 2 damage off of him. And, of course, he's got to cool that ability down, which is going to be rough because it's starting at a 6. Cooldown, so 6 turns. And he did not kill the nurse. The nurse has 4 damage out of 5 on her. He only needed 1 additional hit. Yeah, guys, I think this is going to be the end of this. Anyway, I'm going to put this in that area, even though I know this is for the nurse. It's the only nurse there. And we'll just have the hits floating right out here for her. We know that's her. Okay, then I think next up is Helena Swan. I'm going to cool down all of her abilities. She doesn't have any of them active for herself yet. So all she's got is, again, she could pick up the club from Peter for an action, but I don't think she's going to. I think we'll leave it with Peter for now to keep its durability up. And she's just going to punch the nurse. Again, the nurse has no armor, so her first action, she only needs 1 hit. She got 3, so she done walloped the nurse, which is going to cool down her just a sip, which means recover 1 and get avoidance 3, because she's probably going to activate that right away. So that cooled down. It was only on 1. That is right there. And she killed the nurse, comes off the board. All right, and then I think she's going to punch one of the mental patients. Now, they're tough too. Well, actually, we could do the scav. No, we'll do the mental patient because we don't have any armor on these guys. So it has 4 hits. She has 3 dice. She's got 2 more actions. She got 2 hits on it there. Can't lower the durability of your own hands, so she'll use her 3rd action to try and punch another mental patient. She succeeds with 4 total hits, killing it. That means she gets to take the 1 damage on her off because that's her special ability. If she kills a creature, she got 2 of them, which means also that she only got 1 left on her Mind Shatter before that's active and another guy comes off the board. But that is her entire turn. We're trying to thin the herd out there so we can move on and do our mission, which is going to be pretty hard to do considering we're completely surrounded, as you can see. Now we have Bernard. He's there with 4 actions. He's also got his lobotomy spike. He's going to take out a scavenger real quick. Now remember, with the lobotomy spike, I'm going to cool down his ability. He's also got the watch your back ability, which isn't going to help us much right now, but he's also got the street smarts, which we've never really needed to use. He's got the fishing code as well. Just want to remind you that elite monsters get -1 when attacking. That's not a thing yet. And of course he's got his lobotomy spike. So he's got 4 dice there. If he rolls a 6, he gets to add the chaos die. Let's see what he gets here. Nobody did get 2 hits on the scavenger, so that's not quite enough. So for his 2nd action, and we rolled a 1, so we're going to have to put a point on the lobotomy spike here. He will roll that again, see if he can kill it. He rolled another one, but he rolled 2 6s, so he absolutely demolished the thing. It is off the board. Did I roll a 6 in the last one? I don't remember. Anyway, that is going to bring his hit and run ability closer to being alive again. Plus, we have to put another token on here. That's bad. Okay, and then he's got 2 more actions left, actually. There's only 2 actions. And I think he's going to have to attack a mental patient. And since they don't have any armor right now, it's not so bad. But he could end up ruining this. Let's see what he gets next time. Okay, good. He got, well, he needs 5s. So he only got 2 hits on there, but one of them is a 6. So let's see what he gets here. He got 3 hits on the mental patient, not enough to kill it. So he'll take his last action to attack it again. It's got 3 hits out of 4, so he only needs 1 more. He actually does it with a 6, which means he gets to roll that again, but it doesn't matter. That means this 4 became a 5 and became a hit. He killed a 2nd mental patient, and it comes off the board. We thinned out our area quite a bit. That means his hit and run ability is available to him again, but that's all that happens, and that actually ends our turn. So I'm going to move the lobotomy spike away, and we're going to get on to the enemy's turn now. Yeah, I'm not thrilled. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this is going to be bad, by the way, I'm just saying. Relentless Healing. Basic and elite monsters recover all health. Character can prevent it by losing 1 sanity each. We can't do that. So, there was nobody with damage on them on the table. So, that's okay. We're okay there. But, we get a green star. So, in this particular scenario, let's see. I didn't see what the green star was, and I didn't even read you the whole scenario, but it says to find the professor, defeat the body snatcher. When the body snatcher is defeated, roll an imagination test. If you pass, you can reveal a body token for each point of difference between the result and your imagination statistic. Okay, if the test is failed, you lose 1 health and reveal 1 body token. If the test was passed automatically thanks to a skill or an item, only reveal 1 token. Okay, well, we're not worried about that right now. Let's look at what it does if we have a, was it a green surge? No, it's only blue and red in this one, so the green doesn't do anything. We do put out another memory shrine. Here that is. Let's roll and see where that goes for us. It's going to go in quadrant 1, space 1. Okay, so pretty close to us, but not helpful. And then the big trouble comes out, so he moves. That means that he appears right there. Now we're only going to put 1 nurse out this turn. I got her ready to go, but we're going to move everybody first. And remember, we also have the body snatcher and the orderly, and they actually have some extra movement. Well, the orderlies only move 1, but the body snatcher is going to move 2. So let's start here. So first we have an attack on her with the mental patient right there, or actually on somebody. I did say that she was going to use her... No, I didn't declare it, so I'll say we didn't do it. The Justice Sip ability. We didn't use it yet. So I think the mental patient is going to attack... It attacks the weakest character, so that's going to be Peter, actually. So we're going to roll for the mental patient. It rolls 5 dice, and it's just a basic guy. So it got 1, 6, and no other hits, so that means that Peter did not get hit by the mental patient at all, because he has 2 armor. Now we're going to do some movement. Let's see, this mental patient just moves up there. He can't go anywhere. This guy over here will move to here. This one will move up to here. This one will move into the space, and he too will attack Peter. Let's do that. Let's see what he gets. Nothing. That is fantastic. There's a mental patient's need of 5, so it actually didn't hit Peter at all. This mental patient will move to here, and now, though, now we have a problem. The big warden, by the way, I had damage on the warden, but I took it off based on that last effect that we had, the all elite monsters. Well, this is a boss monster. It doesn't say boss monster, so I guess the warden still has 2 damage on him. I'm going to leave it there. The warden has 2 damage. But he is going to move 3 spaces, so he'll move into the space with the heroes 2, and then he's going to attack Peter as well. Let's see what he does. He's going to do one of these 3 things. He does the 1. It's going to be 8 dice. There are the 8 dice as the warden comes up. He's got lots of abilities, but let's just do this right now. He rolls 1, 2, 3 hits, and let's see. What are his abilities? Attacks twice. Okay, he's unholy. He attacks twice, and he rolls for each, and he's got an aura of reality. So he's going to mess us up in the biggest, baddest way. Let's see what this all does for us here. So attacks twice is pretty obvious. He just walloped on Peter for 3 points. And let's see. We're looking for... Okay, double attack. We got that one. He's got unholy. We want to look at that. Unholy. What does unholy do? I don't see it on this list. Better be on the list. Let's see. Okay, we have aura of... No, what is it? Aura of reality. What's that going to do? Reality. Aura of... Players lose 1 hit point at the start of their turn. That's all players. Okay, well, it's not the start of their turn, so that's not too terribly bad. And then I'm trying to see what the unholy... Unholy, okay. After targeting but before attacking, an unholy monster character must pass an imagination test. Failure means the attack does not happen, but still costs 1 action point. Oh, well, that's interesting. So I need to roll that for the warden. I didn't realize that was a thing. Of course, wait. It says after targeting before attacking an unholy monster. So that's the characters do that, not him. So he did 3 points to Peter, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to do another attack. So we're going to have to deal with that. Plus, he's going to knock him down and push him back. But we'll see how this goes. Let's roll the next attack, see what it is. It's going to be a 1 again, so it's the same attack. And he got, let's see, he needs a 3, so he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he killed Peter. Okay, now, what does that mean for Peter? That means Peter is dead. He is gone, because once the warden's out, there is no recovery. Okay, so guys, I have a feeling, here's what I think I'm going to do. Because this playthrough's been rather long, and as much as I want to continue, I think it's pretty obvious that we just lost. Right, I don't have enough abilities. There's no way I'm going to accomplish this. Even if I get out of space, we're going to lose a hit point a turn. Now, my other 2 characters are not hurt, but look, they're surrounded. And I have to kill this thing down here, which hasn't moved yet. What is he going to do? He's going to move 2. Right, yeah, 2. So he's down here, so he'll move 1, 2 to here as he heads his way toward us. But the warden's going to follow us around and kill us. I mean, there's no question about this, right? So I think this is a absolutely fantastic place to end our playthrough. And this is going to be, okay, imagine in a horror film, the big monsters come up and crushed Peter. The other 2 look up in horror, and you just know that's the end of their lives. Their demise is upon them. That's the end of that. I think we would all agree that that's going to be the case here. So I don't want to prolong a playthrough based on something I know is inevitable. And I think this is inevitable. So let's do this. I don't want to cut it short. We've gone 8 episodes, right? This is going to be episode 9, I think. But I do want to say that this is going to be the end of it. There's no way we can take on the warden with the lack of stuff that we have now. And also considering that we're about to be beset by these orderlies and the body snatcher. The body snatcher alone has multiple attacks that are really nasty. He only needs a 3, and he has got 8 health. There's just no way. I mean, the warden himself, even though he has 2 damage on him right now, his health is equal to 8 times the number of players. There are 3 players. So you can do the math, right? So that's going to be, what, 22 hit points. Now, we took out the old mama pretty quickly that way, but now we're down to 2 characters because the character that did most of the damage in that last fight and had the cool ability up that reduced our armor is now dead. So, like I said, I think this is a fair place to end. We know we're not going to win. So let's call it. And I'm trying to say, I don't want to call it early on you guys, but I think this is reasonable. If you disagree with me, let me know. But I think I'm going to call it here. This has been a great series. I love the game. It is really difficult, and I think playing it with others would be helpful because it would mitigate some of the decision making and maybe make some smarter decisions, etc. But let's call it a day. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you watching. This actually would end our Horror October series, too, so that makes some sense. And I have some things that I really want to get to the table. I have Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. I have I got Deep Madness in, which I got to get to the table. And I have Discover Lands Unknown. I got stuff, right? New stuff to show off before I head off to BGG-Con in a week or so. I want to play those for you. I want to get them on the table. And so anyway, let's call this. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sticking with this series. I know it was a long one, but I hope you got a really good feel for the game, and you'll know whether or not you like it or not otherwise. Also, I want to say a couple things. If you want to see some current playthrough of Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, please go check out Tragic's Tabletop. He's playing it right now. Also, if you want to see another game by Fantasy Flight that's really interesting, Discover Lands Unknown, go to One Stop Co-op Shop. My friends there are playing this game, and also Barrett at Meet Me at the Table has started a playthrough of it as well. And I probably will too. And one of the reasons that's interesting is because this game is different for every copy you get. There are no 2 games that are exactly alike. That doesn't mean you won't see similarities, but they're not exactly alike. So we're going to call it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope to see you soon and in the next video. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I busted past 5,000 subscribers. I'm not really in a subscriber race, so I really appreciate that. And keep on going. Let's keep this fun going for years to come. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. I enjoy every minute of it, and I want to continue to enjoy it with y'all. So take care, and I'll talk to you in the next series. Bye.